review this game together. So it starts with e4, e5, and knight f6, knight c6, and bishop c4. So here we have Italian opening, and black play h6. So I would say this move is a little bit unnecessary. The purpose is clear. It controls g5, stopping white moving knight to g5. But actually, we have a queen supporting g5, so we don't need to worry about knight g5 for now. So the book move is bishop c5 or knight f6, and yeah, so pushing the pawn to h6 would slow down the piece development of black. So that's why I think that's a little bit problem. And c3, that's a good move, supporting d4 later on. So we will have a very good control of center. Knight f6, d4, d3. Well, I would recommend pushing the pawn to d4 because I would say this is the reason we push c4, c3, right? So we want to support d4, and if black take the pawn, we will have a very great connected center pawns. And maybe we will worry about knight e4, but I wouldn't say that's a problem because we can take the e5 pawn. And later on, if trade, then we can take the pawn. So we have bishop target at f4. We are threatening queen d5, checkmate, and take the knight. So we have a very strong light square bishop, and black has a knight at e4. This is a center knight, but this knight is very easy to be a target. So we play d3, black play bishop c5, and now we play d4. Well, it's a bit slow because black can take that and bishop b4, and this is something black can take back the initiative or the tempo. It's checking our king, and probably we'll move bishop to d2 and trade d5. So black can fight back at the center. So let's see. So I would recommend just castle. Let's make the king safe first, and later on maybe after bishop e3, and then push the pawn to d4. So after the trade, okay, knight e4, we push bishop to f4, f7. So I'm thinking taking the bishop first is better, and then we take the pawn. And there's a fork, we can win the knight. So if we take the pawn first, the king take that, and we take the light square bishop, black does not necessary to take the bishop, because take the bishop, queen to b3, check the king, and white can win the bishop. So black can play d5 instead, blocking this diagonal, and the knight is still like threatening the b4 bishop. The bishop could back to d2 probably, and the rook can go to e2, e8, and then the king can go to g8, and it's quite safe for the black king. But in this game, black somehow play king f8. This is not good. The king cannot castle, and we have light square bishop on the chessboard. It controls this diagonal, and black king is in trouble. Queen 7, 95 threat. Like this is a mate, right? Knight g6. That is a mate, and d5. So yeah, I don't think black can do anything about it. So that's a really good move. And knight g6, and we win a queen, and then we take the knight. So white is way better, and I'm definitely sure white can win, and then we ping the knight. That's awesome. So when the king is like exposed like this, we can involve as many pieces as possible to finalize the game. Great, d6, and black resigned. Yes, I think in this opening we can push the d4 pawn earlier than we did, and black should take our bishop, but unfortunately the opponent didn't do that. Thank you for watching.